Yo, what up? Welcome to another episode of It's Just My Opinion, a podcast where we give y'all just that. It's your boy XI.
It's your boy DA, the relationship deacon.
It's your boy Creep Sosa in the motherfucking building, man.
What's up, fellas?
What's happening?
How y'all feeling?
Man,
Woke up today, right?
Nah,
Yeah.
facts.
I feel like every day that we wake up, every day we had to stand up, every day we healthy and stuff like that, it's a blessing.
They say
Yeah.
it's a present.
Yeah, it's a present.
yeah,
Fact.
it is.
Yeah.
It is. I was able to make it another year around this earth.
Yes,
Happy
sir,
You know what I
man.
mean? So I'm happy for that. You know, family good. I'm good.
How,
We good.
how does it feel to be 26?
No, everybody keeps saying that. I like the older factor of it. I appreciate it. You know what I mean? But I just turned 19.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So
I understand.
I like the 26-year-old look. I'm not trying to move too fast. You know, I want to stay young while I still got it.
Wow.
You know.
Yeah.
I seen that one lady grab your leg, and you just was like, you slapped her hand down. And that's the mature you. That's the 26-year-old. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
19-year-old, you would have grabbed her hand and put it close.
No, or I probably would have, just told her like, ma'am, I'm too young for that. You know what I mean? Leave me alone.
Hey, so
Wait 5 years
since you speaking on that,
when I'm
man,
old enough.
I feel like this a great question to kick that off just because you said that, right?
Mhm.
If you had a chance for a do-over, whether it's relationships, school, jobs, whatever, if you had an opportunity for a do-over, what would you do over?
Me, nothing. And the reason I say nothing is because everything happens for a reason. You know what I'm saying? So if it wasn't destined for me to be in this spot, I wouldn't be here. So a do-over would alter the outcome of today. You know what I'm saying?
So like the butterfly effect is what you talking about.
Similar, but it would. Like if you go back, say I would do over my high school senior year, okay, and you do it over, and you do it over with the mindset that you have now, you would go about it then, but it could change 15 years from now, which would be, you know what I'm saying, your current situation as today.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, if I sit back and I realize the mistakes I made in life and stuff like that, I would go back to dealing with certain people I wouldn't have dealt with years ago, because I felt like I was more of a follower than a leader. So my mental was more so what they wanted to do opposed to what I wanted to do. So if I could go back to, let's just say, when I graduated Roosevelt, which is 8th grade, and I can go to my high school years, I would change it up. And the reason why is because I got in a lot of stuff when I was in high school, and it was because of other people. It wasn't because of me. So if I could tell myself back when I was 16, like, fuck him, but just let them do them,
Mm-hmm.
I would do that. So that's the only thing I feel like I would change in life. Besides that, I'm cool with everything. I just wish that my high school was just a little different. My high school years, especially my junior year. Well, my junior year, I wouldn't even, no other years in high school but my junior year.
Okay.
I wish I could have changed, because I got into a lot of shit for stuff that I had nothing to do with. And
Like what?
Fights.
Fights.
A lot of fights.
When it wasn't nothing directed towards something you done. It was more
Anybody, you know what? I'm gonna post a clip to this, but anybody that really knows me, they're gonna be like, they never really got into it with me. It was more so of people that I hung around.
So you was affiliate to these people, and that's how you.
Yeah,
got
but
it on.
my loyalty was always to them.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
whatever they did, I was just rolling with it. So I just wish I could change my junior year up a little bit. Maybe even transferred that one year and came back, something like that.
So you say, and we're gonna stay here because we already here. But you say that that if you the people that you were around, that you were with, is the reason why certain things happen. Okay, so if you can go back, would you say to them, you're incorrect for the decision that you made that put us in this situation, or would you say to yourself, leave it alone, bro, you ain't got nothing to do with it?
me thinking the way that I would think, I would just be like, I would fall back from whatever they had going on. Like, I mean, anybody who really know me, where I'm from and stuff like that, they gonna be like, oh, he's a solid guy, he gonna ride. But it's like, bro, I sat back and realized, and it's like, bro, well, I'll ride for motherfuckers. I ain't saying they ain't ride for me, this, that, and the third, but it was just, it wasn't right.
You was the person sliding for them, not
Facts.
them sliding for you. Not saying they
You know
wouldn't
what's
slide
crazy?
for
I'm
you,
glad you
but
said that, because it's only few people I can name in my life that actually I could say, if I got into it, actually want to ride. I
Right.
was always the guy that they called.
yeah, me
Mhm.
too.
I was the go-to guy, because they know I wasn't scared. I have a heart of I'm like a heart of a lion. Like, I'm not a Leo, of course. I'm a Taurus, but I'm not scared of nothing. If we go out tonight and y'all get into it, I'm gonna roll, and we're gonna talk about it later.
Oh
That's just
yeah.
how I always been like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, but it got me. I got my ass beat. Don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna never front my shit. I done got jumped on. I didn't all this for niggas, and I'll be looking like, damn, I'm doing this for y'all.
Yeah. My
And
eyes
I'm a
swole
person.
because of y'all.
Y'all know me since I was a kid. Y'all know I'm not problematic. Like, y'all know everybody love me.
Right.
It's people that I seen I got into it with after school, and they like, damn, you such a cool ass nigga. I'm like, you didn't know that because I was helping another motherfucker. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Hmm.
I think that's the only thing I would change on. We could, move forward with it.
What
Um,
about you, X?
Yeah,
you
what
know
about you,
what,
Ed?
man? I honestly, like, I think about it all the time, man, and even with my kids, man, I would listen. I would have listened. That's the only thing that I would change is listening. Like, when you get sound advice in that moment, it's not sound. It's just somebody just talking to you. You know what I'm saying? But when you get older and it replays in your head, it's like, damn. Just like when your parents tell you, don't be in a rush to be grown.
Facts.
We just
Like,
had this
don't be in a
conversation.
rush to be grown. And we were in a rush to be grown. We was doing grown stuff before we were supposed to. But
Hmm.
it's like, damn, like, you when you get older, you realize, like, you only got this little bit of time to be a kid, and you
Yeah, yeah.
got all this time to be an adult.
That's a fact.
And it's like never a time where you can
Be
stop
that
being an
kid
adult.
again. Oh no! Once you're the adult, it's over with.
Yeah, once you
You're
adult,
you're
it's over.
100% there. There's no reversing. There's no
Yeah.
going back. So
And
like
it's
how you saying, there's no way I can go back. Even like how you said, creep. There's no way nothing you can do to get back to that 16-year-old you.
Facts.
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Like, and
And
even
that's
if you
exactly
does
what my
go back
drama
there.
was on. I was 16. That's crazy.
You know what I'm
said
saying?
that.
And even still, like how you just said, John, we saw in a rush to become adults. Not even
Yeah.
become adults. We wasn't even adults. I can't wait to be grown.
Yeah.
That was the word
Yeah.
we used.
I just
And
didn't
then,
want to be told what to do no more.
right,
Like, I
you
wanted to
wanted your
come and go as
freedom.
I please. I wanted to do what I want when I wanted to, when I felt like doing it. I ain't want to be, I can't get put on punishment. I ain't getting whoopings
Right,
no more.
right.
Like, things like that. But I had these conversations because, man, my son just went into his senior year. And I had conversations with him, and I tell him, I say, hey, look, man.
Shout out to your son. I seen the pictures too.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. I tell him, I say, hey, this is it. This is your last walk into manhood.
Did you smile like, nigga, this the last spending of me?
Yeah.
I just messing
I
with you.
just feel like, even, I went to a scrimmage game, man, and seeing all the seniors, like, watching them, like, from freshman year all the way up until now, just seeing them grow. You know what I'm saying? And I just tell them, I say, hey, look, man, once you once you graduate, walk across stage and get that diploma, you walking into manhood.
Hmm.
I say, it's bills. And the bills don't stop. When you
Facts.
get a bill, it don't stop.
It don't.
He got his license now. I say, well, you got insurance. You can't pay the insurance. No,
No, it's on.
no, because I say, when you get your own car, you move out, you got to pay your own insurance.
Mhm.
That's a law. That's a requirement. I say, you gonna have to pay your own cell phone bill. It ain't no, daddy, can you buy my shoes? Daddy, can you get my haircut? But I told him, I say, if you go on to college, I will still support you and help you while you in college. But if you choose not to, then, hey, all right, cool. What you doing? You going to trade school?
Right.
What you doing? You get where you finna get a job at?
Mhm.
Like, what's your game plan? Because I'm not going to baby you. I say, the older you get, the less I should have to do. The more independent you become.
Facts.
And I told my son all the time, I say, the way that I think is that all always think, what would I do if this person is not here?
It's not here.
You see what I'm saying? Like, if my, I know you lost your mom.
Yeah, no,
And
that's a perfect thing that to install in y'all kids because we're
yeah,
not gonna be here forever. But finish what you were saying, Joe.
yeah. So that's the part that I think about the most. Like, if I can't call, and that's gonna lead to the next question. But I always install and tell them, like, y'all gotta think, what would y'all do if I'm not here?
Facts.
Therefore, you can start doing, thinking for yourself,
Transitioning into
and
on your
use
own.
me as the last
Right.
resort.
That's
You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You should be the last person on the list, knowing that I am here.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? You already got that in your mind locked in, but I want my dad or uncle or mom or grandpa, whoever it is that you have, to be the last resort. Like, man, I did all I could.
Yeah, I do.
You know what I'm saying?
Help
So
me.
now I have no other choice but to say, Pops, let me hold such and such, such and such,
Yeah.
so I can get this.
So
yeah,
I know you had a question, right? So this what I want. I had two questions, but I want to ask my question. Then I want you to ask your question. I'm gonna go back to another one of my questions.
Okay.
Right? I feel like this is for men with mental health and everybody. I want to ask both of y'all because y'all are strong parents. I've been working with you guys. I learned a lot from you guys, especially from this guy. He's married. You know what I'm saying? He goes on trips with his wife. He take care of his kids, especially you. You over take care of your kids. I see your kids looking good for school.
appreciate it, man.
So, how do you guys bear with uh, being a strong father in a sense too, but also just in a sense like how do y'all maintain y'all strength with going through what y'all going through in life with raising y'all kids? Is the question I have for both of y'all.
That's a hell of a question.
Well, I'm gonna start off. First, I'm gonna say God. You know what I mean? He's the head of my life, and on this side of earth is my wife. You know what I'm saying? Her being there when she even came into my life, it was a difference. You know what I mean? It was even to a point where like I had to change who I was.
Right.
Because I mean, it'll put you in a state where you can see, like how you said, yo bullshit. You know what I mean? Yo fuck ups, or where like, man, bro, you bogus.
Right.
So when she came in and I found God through whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like when I say through whatever, and y'all know the personal things I'm going through, there's nothing that can disrupt my peace, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you see, I'm always smiling. I might have a little moment where, you know what I mean, I show emotion to it because I feel a certain type of way. But there's nothing that could disturb this peace that I have within myself. You know what I mean? God helps me. The children, of course, is what keep the engine running.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Then on top of that, the cast. My cast, you know what I'm saying, which includes y'all. You know what I mean? I can't be your homie and your homie if I'm not taking care of my children. I can't be your homie or your homie if I'm beating on my wife. You know what I'm saying? Like there's standards that you guys have that's even instilled within me. So I can't when I say that I can't let y'all down.
Facts.
You know what I mean? And when it comes down to it, my character means the most to me. You know what I mean? Like what people thinks of me. You know what I mean? My religion is definitely very important, and the fact that I'm a married man. You know what I mean? These are the hats, like how you said, we wear on a daily basis. So them caps that we wear, there's no way I get knocked off my rocker or my hat fall off.
Nah, I understand. Like, I know you're a religious guy, but how does God feel about you on the tongue ring?
I took it out
Okay,
because he didn't like it.
I understand. The devil.
Just like we waiting on you to take that hat off with that pink mohawk up under there, but we're going to leave it alone.
Nah, X, answer how you answer though.
You know what, bro? With my kids, bro, I really strive to be. I strive to lead by example. I tell my kids everything that I tell them to do. I did it before them.
Gotcha.
I show them. I said before y'all was old enough to take out the garbage, I took it out. Before y'all was old enough to do chores, I was doing. I said so. Anything that I've asked you to do is, I did it before you.
Right.
Um, my deal with my kids is if I get up and go to work, you get up and go to school.
Gotcha.
It's no days off, so I don't miss work. I don't call off work. I don't if I need a day off, I'm requesting it. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel punctuation is important. I feel your attendance is important. You know what
I
I'm
feel like that's the twist in you because I got a new job with
saying?
somebody and I'm working with them and then I feel like I'm so punctual and they not. It's just like
It's hard, yeah.
I don't want to get off the cell. We can talk about that, but finish you. Sorry, pardon me for cutting you
Yeah,
off.
yeah. But it's like I tell them, I say, time is very precious.
Gotcha.
Nobody likes to waste it, right?
Facts.
So
That's
if
the
I
only
tell
thing you can't get back.
that, and that's something we'd never get
You'll
back, right?
never be able to get
So I
that
tell
back.
my kids, I say, if I'm telling y'all let's go, and I'm sitting outside waiting on y'all, and y'all taking y'all time, whose time being wasted,
Facts.
right? And I say it's something for y'all, not for me. I said, so what if I just decided to not go do whatever it is that y'all want to do anymore?
Right.
What if a job gives you an opportunity to make money, and that's a whole lot of money, but you just can't get to work on time?
Yeah.
So I try to teach them, and I always say this to them because once again, I'm trying to prepare them for when they step out into this world on their own 2 feet. If you go to college, you got to get up on your own.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got to be in class on your own. I'm not gonna be there. Hey, dude, what's going on? Why you not up?
Right.
So I lead by example. So I don't call off work. I get up. If I'm sick, I'm not feeling good, I take some medicine. I go to work. When I get off work, I do my job. I go home. I lay up. I'm in the bed, soup, medicine, whatever the case may be. But they see me keep going. And so I feel like a lot of people depend on you. You got to
Right.
be strong for those around you. And I think the biggest thing that we hold in the circle we have is accountability.
Accountability.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what allows us to be the strong men that we are, because if you off your square and you not doing what you supposed to, as a brother, I'm gonna call, hey, Creek, bro. Hey, come on, what's up? You need to talk about something, what's going on, right? Same thing with Dante.
Right.
If we're not holding each other accountable, then it's like I'm fake kicking it with you. I'm being phony with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not tolerable to someone that's neglecting their kids but out kicking it every weekend, drinking, popping bottles at a club and all of this stuff, and your kids is
You ain't
looking,
even seen
you know what I'm
them.
saying?
You ain't even seen
You
them.
looking fresher than your kids on the first
No,
day
you ain't
first day
even
of
seen,
school.
you ain't
You
even
know what I'm
seen the
saying?
kids.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
so,
You know that the person has kids, you ain't even seen them, but you out turned.
yeah.
You out parlaying. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, bro. Hold on. What you do for your kids, bro?
Yeah.
You
It's
know what
like
I'm saying? When last time you seen your children?
yeah, it feel like you condoning it. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right. You know what I mean?
And I don't. It's just like me and that hit on women. Like if I'm around you and I see you do something, I can't just sit there and be like, yeah, let me mind my business. You know what I'm saying? Like it's either I'm gonna say something to you and get up out the situation, or you know what I'm saying? It's really hard. That's a touchy thing, but it's like I'm not condoning it. I'm not
Wow.
cool with it because that ain't my thing, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And it's just with children too, you know what I'm saying? So I think the biggest thing of us men is lead by example
Right.
and hold accountable. I want my kids to hold me accountable the same way I hold them accountable.
And I'm gonna add to that consistency.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Because you have to consistent and the repetitiveness of it. You know what I mean? Every morning I get up at 6. I get up at 6, woo out the bam. I do what I gotta do. 7:30, I'm out the door. We out the door. You gotta get to school. I gotta go to work. 4 o'clock, I'm coming in the crib. I'm whipping us up something to eat. I'm doing little things around the crib. You know what I'm saying? Like if they constantly see that, do that. You know what I mean? See you do that, it'll put a routine within them that they even take into their adult years. You know what I'm saying? So the consistency matters too, because I can't tell you something and you don't see me doing it, even constantly. You have to, you know what I mean? Like this is what Dad said, this is what Mom. You know what I'm saying? Like they constantly see me do it. You can't say I didn't do it or I'm not doing it.
Facts.
Or I do it when I feel like it. You know what I mean? Do you think I want to get up and go to work every day?
Hell no.
Do you think I want to get up and clock in every day? No, but I do because I have to.
Have you fellas ever been mentally broken? And if so, how did you tolerate it?
I'm gonna let you go first because I definitely been there.
Um, recently, before we started this podcast, I was there. Uh, Not working, no money coming in. Uh, I couldn't walk. I was on crutches. Pain was just through the roof. Taking so many different medicines. Um, I was broken as a man, cause when you can't stand on your own 2 feet as a man, you feel less than. Only thing that allowed me to stay me is him, you, my kids. Cause I was that close to just jumping off the cliff. You know what I'm saying? With the man, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's just that when you go into that dark, most of the time, bro, we just go deeper into darkness.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We don't look for the light at the end of the tunnel. We just think that the path of darkness is what's gonna make it better, and it never does. Coping mechanisms and self diagnosis and shit like that, man.
Self medications,
Yeah, so,
all that
yeah,
is the wrong
we
way to go.
yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? And to have the surgeries that I have, you feel different. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling people I done had a double hip replacement, and people like, nigga, what? And you how old? And it's just
Yeah, when
like,
they telling people that hey, they expect you to be 60 years old having that type of
you see what
surgery.
I'm saying? And so, of course, instant judgment comes, instant questions comes, and things like that. But it's really, you gotta be an advocate for yourself, bro. Like, you gotta advocate, because once again, it goes back to that people that's depending on you, and you having to be strong for these people. Because if, as I say, I tell my kids, I want y'all to hold me accountable the same way I hold y'all.
Right.
So if they see me going through hard times and I just accept it, what they gonna do?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So I had to really like tell myself, and they seen me overcome so much. The kidney transplant, COVID, the sciatica pain from the bulging disc in my back, the double hip replacements, not being able to go to work, all of these different things. My kids saw it. They witnessed it. You know what I'm saying? And so when they look at me now, to see me at my weakest and them having to help me to the bathroom and help me down the stairs and help me through all of this shit, to where they see me today being able to go to his football games, be able to go to work, and be able to be strong for the team. It's like, yeah, dad ain't playing. Yeah, he ain't playing. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I want them to do. Like, don't let it, whatever you going through, of course we gonna always put God first, right? Sometimes, man, I remember getting the news, bro, being told I'm in stage 4, and I broke. I broke so hard that I got a phone call and had to, what's up? What's going on? How you feeling? You straight? You good? Because most of the time, people don't know what you're going through when they project their problems on you. You'll get a phone call and get some devastating news, and they call and asking, can I borrow $100? I need this, I need that, and you know what I'm saying? And they don't check on you.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? It's just, what was it? Who's checking on the strong friends? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, everybody see us carrying ourselves a certain way, right? Because they think our life perfect. They think this podcast, or we got viral, we this, and they think we just living the best life ever. But they don't know the trials and tribulations we go through to get to where we are now. A lot of people want the glitz and glamour, but don't want to put the work in to get it. And I think that's just really the biggest thing. You know what I'm saying? Not like what you said when you was younger, following things and being influenced by things. But you know what I'm saying, now that you older, you're leading, and then you got children under you that's looking at you and watching you.
Facts.
So that's how I feel with that thing, bro. Like, don't fall off into the deep end, man. Just
What about you, Dante?
yeah.
Well, with me, let me tell you like this. I was in that dark place. It was even a point in time in my life that was, I say, about 4 years that I can only tell you what bad happened. You know what I mean? Like, bad relationships, bad outcomes, bad decisions. You know what I mean? I could tell you that in this little span of time. I can't tell you nothing where I'll be like, I can go back to them 4 years.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So during that mental health space, I was self medicating. You know what I mean? Drinking, hell of a lot. Smoking, hell of a lot. Partying, hell of a lot. And not being who I know I am.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's because my mental was messed up. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, me and X, we 30 years in it, but it's he didn't even know that I was at that space. You know what I mean? He knows now because the conversations that we had. But
Facts.
during that time, I couldn't see my kids the way I wanted to because due to parental alienation. You know what I mean? Y'all look that up. So me being the person I was, and then like my other kids. You know what I mean? I got 4 children. One was taken away from me. One I found out that I was taken care of wasn't mine. You know what I'm saying? And then I have my 2 babies that I got now. You know what I mean? So them out of all my kids, them the only 2 that I can reach out and touch. So
Understood.
without me being able to reach out and touch them the way I wanted to,
Right.
put me in a different space. You know what I mean?
Different
So
space.
that there alone changed my mental and the way that I need to move and operate. You know what I'm saying? If you want to touch your kids and you know it ain't right, it's something you have to do different. You know what I'm saying? And it has to start with you before you try to look at everybody else. You know what I mean? I had to portray of being a father. I had to portray of being a dad. I had to portray of being a husband. I had to portray of, you know what I mean, all these
Yeah.
things so they can see that without me wanting to be that.
Sure.
So the bad space that I was in, it was like I said with my kids. I didn't know who I was.
Right.
That's the main part. You know what I mean? I didn't know who I was. I like the last 10 years, I basically found myself. You know what I'm saying? So I've been this person. Like I told you, the peace can't be disrupted these last 10 years. And then that's the thing I tell a lot of people. You know what I mean? Once you balance out the negativity, the nonsense, what you're going through, and all that, you'll understand that you're blessed, you're highly favored because He kept you. You know what I'm saying? And I know everybody heard the saying, the Lord put His toughest battles on the strongest warriors.
Facts.
On the strongest warriors. You know what I mean? And everybody has their own perspective of it. Me, I didn't have the worst battles. You know what I'm saying? So I feel I'm the Lord's toughest warrior. And you can see how I praise Him, you know what I'm saying? So it once you find yourself and the balance within yourself, bro, it's hard to get back down to that mental breakdown. It's hard to get back there because you're a battle within yourself.
You gonna do whatever it take to never be there again.
Right, yeah, you're battling within yourself to not feel like you can. Don't get me wrong, you're gonna think about it, but to feel that way again,
Yeah.
you will never go back there, bro.
Yeah.
So, have you guys, and it's something I'm going through right now. Have you guys ever battled depression? And if y'all battled it, how do y'all conquer depression?
I battled depression, lived through depression, attempted suicide, thought suicide, still have thoughts here and there suicide. It's just like what he said, man. Like you gotta realize you here for a reason. You here for a purpose, and if you allow it to be permanent, then it will. If you know that it's only temporary, like my grandma always say, stop stressing and overwhelming yourself with things that's not within your control.
Gotcha.
Focus on the things that is in your control. Stop worrying about the problem and concern yourself
With the solution.
So we can sit here and write down 100 problems,
Right.
and we are just focused on the problems.
All 100 of them.
All 100 of them every day, just steady thinking about this problem. And without, like a math problem, if we don't know the proper equation or proper whatever to solve the problem, it'll never get solved, right?
Right.
So won't you just leave the problem? You'll skip over it and go to one that you know how to solve, right? And that's what I feel like that we need to do. Like if that problem's still gonna be there, You know what I'm saying? Once we figure out the solution, you come back and address it. You might not have the right tool
Mm-hmm.
to take the nut off.
Right
You know
there
what I'm
at that
saying?
time.
You might not have the right pliers to take the clip off. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever it may be, you just ain't got the tools yet to solve the problem.
Gotcha.
But don't let it consume you, man. And I think that's used to be, we can't, like, we strive so hard to make other people happy and make yourself miserable.
Facts.
And the thing is the person that you're trying to make happy, not even happy with they self.
Right.
So how can you make someone that's not happy with they self happy?
Facts.
But to go off that too, you have to be happy within yourself to make someone else happy.
But you will still be miserable. If you happy, like say for instance, you go into a relationship, you happy, right? And that person, when y'all first start, they happy, but then as time goes on, comfort sets in, layer peels off. So then that person start revealing the things that they're not happy with them themselves. And you constantly trying to tell this person, no, you perfect, you good, I'm happy, I love you the way you are. They not happy though. So eventually they unhappiness becomes a projection onto you.
Mm-mm.
It does, bro, because
Mm-mm.
you're steady trying to make someone happy
Mm-mm.
that's not happy with themselves.
Oh, well,
Why would you be in a relationship if you're not happy?
What you mean?
Right? It's meaning that, all right, if you know before you got into this relationship, you didn't like the, let's say you didn't like your weight. Why wouldn't you work on that before you introduce relationships? You know what I'm saying? Because you know you're going into a relationship unhappy with this part. You know what I'm saying? If your job, your income, your debt, your credit, all of these things is a bubble of dating. Because you got to think when you get into this, if you marry this person, all of those problems becomes yours. That's the team of it, right?
Right, but you saying just you didn't say marriage.
I'm saying
it's like saying if we're gonna put me example. If my wife is unhappy with her weight, she's unhappy with her job. Okay, and I tell her, oh well, this and that. You know what I mean? Just try to help her work it out. Okay, and everything that I say to her, she has a rebuttal to. That means that's something that you have to sit down and figure out personally.
Right.
There's nothing I can do to help you.
But it will affect you though, right?
No, it can affect it because it has nothing to do with me.
So if your wife is not performing
what?
meaning that she's not who she was
You
you got with her, right?
You can help someone get there. You can't make them get there,
No,
bro.
I get that,
So
but what I'm saying is, will it have an effect
giving,
on you?
just like how you said, if she needs the pliers, I give her the pliers. It's up to her to twist it the
For
right
sure.
way. If I give her the screwdriver, you got to twist it the right way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if I'm giving it to you and you're not properly putting it into your life, there's nothing I can do about that.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
But what I'm asking you is, will that eventually burden you?
No.
Okay.
No,
So
I
do
don't-
you
I
feel
don't
you would
think
still
so.
get the same things that you've been getting out of your partner if they're not happy?
If they're not happy with me, no. If they're not happy within themselves, yes.
Why?
Because you're still getting it now.
To what extent?
What you mean? What are they doing different? The problem is not they're not performing or giving you what you want. The problem is they're not happy within
What
themselves.
he's saying is depression. Like, so if the person is like, you know how some women have a kid and go through postpartum, they're not their self, and they're not giving you what you used to, and you steady trying to figure out a way to make this person.
So what can you give them to get them up out of that?
You got to give them. I don't know.
Exactly.
I really don't know.
That's something they have to figure out
But
within
it
themselves.
still will have effects on you, is what I'm saying, bro. That's all I'm saying. So, Creek, what like you say that you're dealing with it right now. What is your solutions? What is your go to? What are you doing to try to get yourself away from that word?
Cocaine.
By the boat?
No,
Boy, here, boy. I'm sitting there looking at you, looking serious. You was waiting on it. I thought you was gonna say 6 lines. You was looking so serious.
it's always 5 lines.
You right. Will took the other one before you walked in.
Will definitely helped me with my depression. We do cocaine a lot. Yes, this the owner of Evian, and I wish I had a camera to point on him to show his face, but you can't see his face because he's laughing because he agrees. No, I asked you fellas this because I'm battling certain things right now, and I was just trying to see how you guys cope with it. You know what I'm
For
saying?
sure.
I'm a very strong individual. And it's not just through the faith of God, but it's the faith of my mother. My mother always told me, baby, no matter what you got going on, as long as you waking up on this earth and you could walk and you could talk and you could breathe, you straight.
Mm-hmm.
So I just ask y'all certain things. It's not like I want to sabotage myself or nothing like that. But yes, I'm going through a mental crisis. Well, not really a mental crisis, but I'm going through depression right now myself.
You want to talk about it?
Yeah, we can talk about
Okay.
it.
So
Like,
what's depressing you?
What's the trigger point?
the trigger point is it could be money. Well, it's money. It's finances. It's lifestyles. It's not having a support system for my children that I have financially for them with their mother. It's my mother not being here. It's my uncle not being here. It's my big brother not being here. It's just a lot of different things that hit all at once.
Mm.
But I'm still strong though. It's like I don't want to hurt myself or nothing like that. It's just I'm just like asking you guys, how do y'all cope with depression?
It takes a toll on you for sure.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you know, like
It does.
I can honestly say this. I was working with my last cast members, and they was going through it, and I couldn't understand it because I never went through it. Now I'm going through it, so now I'm like, but it's not to the point. I'm so strong. It's just like I know me, and I know that you gonna overcome it. You know what I'm
For
saying?
sure.
So, but I have y'all my brothers, and y'all a couple years older than me, so I have to ask y'all how y'all cope with depression.
You broke down yet?
Huh? As far as crying, yeah, I break down and
Like
cry.
when I say you broke down, yes, crying, but I'm talking that
Like I you just get
like you get everything out. You sit there and you let it all ball up.
yeah.
Everything that's just depressing you, and
Yeah,
you get it, and then you get that cry where all that. Like you did that cry yet?
it
With
wasn't.
the snot, you did that cry yet?
No, you know what? I'm gonna keep it real with you. It wasn't more so of a cry. It was more so of a relief. It was more so of a.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's still gonna be
I'm
that
a.
because
I'm gonna let everything just go.
yeah,
That's what I done.
that's what I'm saying. Like you have
That's what
to
I did.
that
I did that.
your
It
bottom
was. It
lip
was like
gotta
a
do
cleanse,
that.
a financial cleanse.
It's a
You gotta
it's
cry
a
like that. You did that cry. What?
I'ma keep it real with you,
You gotta do that one, Mo.
No,
Yeah,
I have
nigga,
not. I have not cried, but I
you
have.
afraid to cry?
No, I cry
You
about a lot
afraid
of.
to cry?
mm, no, I ain't afraid
Are
to
you
cry.
afraid
I
to get
think
your
it's
tongue
just
pierced?
it's
I
just
did it already.
Oh, okay. Well,
Are you
I'm
afraid to get your
saying
tongue pierced?
that's not something I do. That's something you do.
I got it from you. So what you talk about?
so
Cocaine
you
too.
found a way to decompress. Uh,
Without cocaine.
let's say no, like for real. When did you realize you was depressed?
I realized when I was depressed when I got in a situation where I couldn't help no more.
This is recent.
Yeah, and
Okay.
when I couldn't help no more because I'm a provider, it just threw my mind in the shambles. But then I also had to realize, I mean, at the end of the day, it's just like I'm depressed about stuff that I can get back and stuff that I can change. It's not
Mhm.
like I'm depressed because I can't walk no more. I can't talk no more. I'm depressed about money shit. You can always get money back. Think about it. You know what I'm saying? You just got to figure out a different strategy. You go to the drawing board, you're going to get some money. You can
That's
get
it.
money again. You
That's
know what I'm
it.
saying? But I just had to ask you brothers that because I am going through something, and I want to know how you brothers cope through it because this is my first time going through something where I can honestly say like, damn nigga, you're depressed.
I'm glad you said what you
That's
just
the
said though,
toughest thing to
bro.
do is admit it.
Yeah,
And you did it.
man.
I'm really glad you said what you said, bro, cause that's a difference. Like you said, you going through it financially.
Yeah.
I went through it physically.
Physically, yeah.
So
And
when
that
you
can
just
hit
said
different.
those things, those key words of walk, talk, these things, bro, like it's a lot of things we take for granted.
Facts.
Like we'll wake up and be like, "Hey, we can do this. I'm finna go do this, right?"
Yeah.
But imagine waking up one day and can't sit up.
Mm-hmm.
You can't put your feet on the floor. You can't stand on your own 2 feet.
Can't
And
walk to the store.
yeah, you can't even walk down the stairs. And so you sit here and then my biggest thing what really put me in the slump was wondering, is this about to be my new normal?
Right.
That was the thing that was
It's like, man, it's this.
am I
forever?
finna be on crutches, canes, wheelchair? Tell me, like, is this finna be my new normal? Because then now at this point, we having discussions about disability. We having discussions about all of this stuff, and I'm just sitting there like, this can't be real, you know.
This ain't me.
You know, to go into a follow up appointment, and then to walk out saying you got to go see a surgeon, you in stage 4. It's like, it's just like the people that get diagnosed with cancer. You see what I'm saying? Like, you can only imagine how they feel. And so that's why I always say, like, bro, everything that we sit here and talk about in this circle, like, I always, before I even project my issues on someone, I always look and say it's somebody that's probably going through something far more worse than me.
I tell people that all the time. I say, listen, man, you crying about your problem. Like, even me being like I'm depressed about some money shit. It's like, you gonna get some money. It's somebody that can't walk. It's somebody that live under the damn Rhine. It's somebody that
don't even know where the next meal is coming from. It's coming from, and even still, I can give you $3 to go get you something to eat or whatever the case may be. They don't have them avenues of resources, and these people literally waiting and depending on what you throw away for them to get their next meal. And you mean to tell me I'm gonna sit here and complain about my little issue?
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to look at the broad horizon of everything. You know what I mean? So it does make sense that I don't want to make it seem like, oh, well, creep, because I can't get my kids is bigger than your issue.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Like, I can't make my issue bigger than yours because yours could be 50 times meaning more to you than mine, and I'm calling you about mine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So let's say this, and I'm going to ask this question too. It's 2 words.
Okay.
It's help and able.
Right.
You agree?
Yes.
You agree?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you've helped a lot of people,
Facts.
right? You've helped a lot of people. I've helped a lot of people. Do you feel the help that you gave also, was it help or was it enabling?
Listen, I helped a lot of people, but I have a strong, like, I'm gonna keep it real with you, X. I ain't gonna lie, I'm such a good person. I could call 10 people and get money from, probably 15, probably maybe 20, because I've been so good. So I can't really say, oh yeah, well, I helped somebody and they won't help me back. I don't got one of them type of situations. If something happened to me right now, like, I remember I was watching on TV and I seen you feeding the homeless with a gold mohawk.
He ain't never post that clip. How you see it?
Oh, what is wrong with this dude, man? God,
He ain't never post that clip. How you see him, bro? You see the beard too? He had the little Dennis Schroeder stripe in the middle of
He
it.
looked like Dennis Rodman.
Hey, so look, the question is this. This the question. Look, it say when you're
Would
having
you
a
rather
hard
have a gold or silver mohawk? No, I'm
look
sorry.
when you having a hard time and you going through something and you need help, who is the first person you go to help for? Now, before you answer that, don't say God.
You know that's gonna be my.
Don't say God.
But that's the
That
truth.
I get it. No, we all go to God first. But what I'm saying is, if you stranded on the side of the road, or you lost your wallet and you ain't got no money coming, like, who is your first go to? Now, listen.
Can I answer this?
I want you to answer first. But you got take heed. You in a relationship. You got parents. You got brothers. You got friends. You got all of them. Who do you go to first?
So it's just got to be one person, right?
Your first go-to person.
All right, cool. I'm gonna just
know for sure.
I know for a fact.
Who is your lifeline? There you
My
go.
lifeline. The first person I go to before I ask anything is my sister Judy.
Okay.
And then,
Nope. Just stop there.
Okay.
Dante, who is your first go-to?
Y'all already know. The lady that the Lord blessed me with. My
Okay,
wife.
Will, who is your first go-to?
Bank of America?
He being answer. He being honest. I mean, He may need a business loan. He may need that man. He may need a
That's the
business
first
loan.
person you go to, huh? Will?
Oh my God,
Who you
man.
go to, X?
Man, bro. Yeah, bro. So I go to yeah. So when you don't have many, I got people that I can go to, but I don't. And I think that's probably part of the reason why I deal with so many of the issues that I deal with, you know. Um you want to go to your significant other first if you with someone, right? You want to go to your last resorts that you know gonna be there for you, right? But I will always say, like, I wanted to ask Creep, like, why didn't you say your significant other your first go to, and you in a relationship?
Relationship. I mean, if she got it, she will give it. But I don't feel. It's times it's I'm more comfortable asking my intermediate family. My significant other, she will give it if she has it. I swear to God, ask this and Mo. If she has it, she will give me the coke off her back.
No, for sure. I'm just
So
wondering, like, most people don't answer that question. Like,
yeah,
you
but
see, he
I
said,
have to say my sister Judy, and the
right.
reason why is because the bond, like
No, it's the honest answer.
It's the comfort.
it's an honest answer.
It's the
Like
honest
you
answer.
know,
Like it's not
my
to
girl,
disregard your girl or nothing, but that's
my
the
girl.
honest
See, the
answer.
thing is, my pride don't have me go to her first.
There you go.
So
That's there you go.
that's
Right
where it
there.
go with
There
that.
you go.
But
There
my
you go.
sister, it's like that's my heart. Like my sister, she holds the family up. Like she everything to me. I like if I call my sister right now, she know I'm fucked up. She gonna do it.
Right.
So
But
my girl would do it.
no,
But
listen.
I'm just saying,
No,
she come my
no. I'm
sister
glad
Judy.
you said that, but because that's what I wanted to hear. Like, a lot of us men, bro, won't go to a significant other for help because of that very reason. Tell me why though. Like, why do
Pride.
you feel your pride? But I'm saying
It's a
I get your
pride thing.
pride, but
It's a man. X. I'm gonna keep it real with you. Like I don't feel comfortable asking a woman for nothing. I wasn't brought up. My mother always brought me up to what I'm saying. Like listen, nigga, hold your own. That's just how I was. I don't like. I feel like if I go to my girl, I'm less than a man. Like that's just how I feel, bro. Like I'm not dissing nobody. I'm not disrespecting nobody. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like as a man, you supposed to have this shit. So if I go to my girl and she looking up to me and I'm supposed to be the person that is the provider, I feel less. Like I could tell you about a situation earlier where I couldn't provide and I felt less. My girl of course didn't feel less or no shit like that, but it's just like, man, I was brought up. Like when I seen fucked up shit in my life when I was growing up. I seen my mother, I just seen stuff that wasn't right. So when I got older, I wanted to be the guy of the crib. I wanted to be able to be the man that can't no woman tell me, nigga, you gotta get out. Can't no woman be like, well, nigga, you can't do this. Can't no woman like that's just how I was. So
Yeah.
that's
no, for sure, I get it. But do you find now, if you were married,
okay.
would it be different?
Um, if I married a person, I just need a person to be my crutch if I fall. That's all.
If you married,
If I'm married, I want to be like if I'm married to somebody, like I ain't gonna lie, I love to be the person. I ain't saying in charge, but I just love to have the money and I love to provide for women. So I ain't saying women like I don't want y'all think I'm tricky. But if I'm with a woman, I want to
Only
be
on
the.
Saturdays.
I would
know.
love to be the provider, and to the fact that if I pay everything, and then if I get in a bind, I just need her money to help me if I fall. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not knocking nobody's situation. I'm not doing that. I'm just speaking on me, man. You know what I'm saying? I seen shit when I was growing up and I never do that. Like I can't. I'm not letting no woman dictate. I can't be in a situation where a woman be like, get out, and then I gotta get out. Or you know talk to me any type of way because they pay the bills, or you this because I pay all the bills and you less than nah. Nobody gonna have me in that bag. You know that's just me. You know what I'm saying? Like I watched my mama go on my daddy, and I see it on tape. Like, and my daddy could watch it. I'm like, nigga, you got went on, man, and I'm not going through that. Like, ain't no, you lived off my mama, and nigga, like she had her way. I mean, she spoke to you how she spoke to you. She treated you how she treats you because you wasn't providing. You wasn't standing on business. Ain't no woman ever finna be have me in no situation where they be like, you ain't doing this, that, no. I'll be in a situation where, bitch, you can get out the fuck out. That's how it always been since I've been in my relationships, since I got on point with myself. I never loved off of women. I mean, I said love, but I never lived off of women. I don't do that. Like, I don't draw off that. I'm a man. I'm a fucking man. Bet you gonna live off life. If anything, bet you can leave. That's just how I feel. You know what I'm saying? It's no, I don't, listen, I'm speaking from my heart. I'm not talking about if Will living off a bitch. You know, I swear to God, this on my dead mother grave from my mother Marva. Marva told me, nigga, you better not live off no goddamn woman, cause at the end of the day, they gonna say what they gonna say. This is what my mama told me. So I got my CDLs, I got a good solidified job, I could take care of myself, and I could really take care of a woman. But I need a woman there so she can handle what she need to handle. So that's
So
it.
I'm glad you tapped into it, creep, because I feel like a lot of things you say, I hear a lot of other men say it too. And sometimes when you in these relationships, like the goal in a relationship is you dating for marriage, right? That's what you're supposed to be dating towards, right? And so how I look at it is that a lot of times trauma,
Yeah.
past experience, um, things that we've seen, witnessed, and been through, plays a effect like that, where we're not able to depend on other people in that matter, and that's what leads me to you, Dante. What you said your wife. What makes you say your wife?
Because if I can't depend on nobody, that's the person that I chose to depend on for the rest of my life. And it's not, you know what I'm saying, like, it's not financially, it's not, there's no like title on what I depend on, because I could be emotionally in a problem and I depend on her. You know what I mean? I could be physically in a problem, I depend on her. I could be financially in a problem, I depend on her. You know what I mean? So it's like, there's no subtitle on the dependence that I have of this woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong, I can call on y'all if for, you know what I mean, little miscellaneous things. Don't get me wrong, but like if it comes down to the nitty gritty, Danielle is the first person I'm calling.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's no, even still like that. Even if I call someone else before her, she'll feel some type of way. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the relationship that we have with one another. That if I can't call you, I shouldn't be able to call nobody else.
So do you now? I gotta ask: is this the first person that you ever felt that comfortable with?
Correct.
That's why.
100%.
Is that what led to you?
100%.
Is that what led to marriage?
100%. No, it's the we could sit here and talk about this for hours. It's a multiple of things that
Was that one
led
of them?
me.
Is what I'm saying.
What, her dependency,
No,
or
like
her?
like you being comfortable enough as a man to be able to
See, that's what we got to get
feel
out of.
vulnerable.
That's what we got to get out of. You know what I mean? Because you're not less than a man because you can't do it. You know what I mean? You're less than a man that you can't do it to the projected society of the world. You get what I'm saying? You putting that stipulation is solely on yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're not being able to, or even if you ask your woman for $10 or $15, you're not less than a man because of that. You know what I'm saying? You're putting that stipulation on yourself, so it makes you feel that way and it puts you in that space. No, you will always be able to get out of it. You know what I'm saying? The vulnerability that I have with my wife, yes, it's my wife. if I can't be vulnerable with anybody, she should be the first person I should be able to be vulnerable with. So if the vulnerability factor of me asking her for that is what it's going to be called, I'm the most vulnerable person you know.
Okay, now stop, creep. With you, do you feel? No, listen, cause
Stop.
no, no, listen. With you, creep, do you feel like you having dependency would be weaponized against you from the things that you experienced?
I I just can't be in a situation where a woman can really have the financial ups no more. Um, like I said, I witnessed certain things with my father and my mama. Well, my mother was like just like doing not cheating on my daddy, but she just was like, nigga, you ain't nothing.
She
Like,
was
you know
the
what I'm
head of
saying?
household, seemed to be.
My mother was. Rest in peace, Marva Jean. She was. I say this, if he watching shit, yeah, my mama ran this shit up in that motherfucker. She had the money. Um, I feel like it's different strokes for different folks. You may have a situation with your girl. He has a certain situation with his woman. I just feel like as a man, I can't put all my eggs in a basket with a woman and then I get shitted on. I can't have nobody waking me up in the middle of the night talking about, nigga, you get out or you gotta do X, Y, and Z. I'm not, and please, I'm not saying nothing. I'm just speaking on my behalf. Uh, what I went through growing up, it made me have to be the one to be like, I have to have this in my name. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's the and it's not no diss to no brother. I love y'all. Y'all my brothers.
No,
I
I
promise
get
you.
where you coming
I mean
from.
this from the genuine of my heart. I seen my daddy get treated. And you know what treated mean. So
Yeah.
I seen him get treated to the 12th power. Whereas my mother, she making the money and she just like, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like I seen with especially, I don't think no other woman do it, but I hate that to say this, but black women, when y'all get the money and a black man is down, a black woman will, whew, man.
Yeah,
I feel like
seen.
they'll give it to you. Like, so as she giving it to my father, but he not participating on nothing and he kind of living or doing whatever he doing. I woke up and my mother always told me, she say, if you don't want this done to you, nigga, you better have your shit in order. So but every woman ain't like that, you know what I'm saying? So I just can't be in a situation where I need a woman. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And listen, man, I swear to God, this on my mother grave, bro. I don't feel no way towards none of y'all brothers' relation. I love y'all.
No, because
I'm
it's your
speaking
own
on what I
personal-
grew
Nah,
up
it's your
and what I
personal
your
experienced.
personal
Yeah.
experience, just your opinion.
Yeah.
My father still live off my mom, and my mama dead. So what does that tell you?
That's
Now
yeah.
that's when, like,
So
how
what does
you
that tell
said,
you?
but that's
My daddy, right now, my father, I love him. And he'll look out, he'll give me my mom money, this, that, and the third. My mama set him up to where if she died, he's straight. Cause she knew he couldn't hold it on.
right. But that goes back to like how you said, where you get that from in so many words. You know what I mean, you ain't said you don't want to be like your old man.
Hell no.
That's what I said. You said it
Hell
in so
no.
many words, but you don't want to be
Hell
like that. You know
no.
what I'm
I
saying?
would
So,
never I would never be in a situation where I need a woman. That's just me though. You know what I'm saying? I'm not taking nothing, bro. I don't
Yeah, you speaking your truth, man.
I'm just speaking my truth, bro.
I've seen it too. You know, I've seen
Yeah.
growing up, man. The clothes getting
And it's
bleached,
recorded.
the windows getting
Right
busted
now
out.
I'm with my father. So if he
Yeah.
see this, he probably be like, but you know what, I don't care, but I'm just telling y'all this is
No, for sure. But
I'm
I've
just-
seen it too. I've seen the windows busted out, the coals bleached. I've seen the all your shit in the middle of the street. I've seen all of that, so I can understand where you coming from, man. But on that note, man, we gonna definitely dive back in on
there's got to be
on
a
this,
part two.
on
'Cause
another one.
we wasn't even done. I had so many more questions, so we definitely gonna have to.
I mean, if we got more time, explain yourself.
we got no.
No, we ain't got no more time, man. We
ain't got
ran
no
out,
time.
man.
Okay.
We gonna have to talk to the manager, Will, and see if we get some more time. He only give us 15 minutes, folks, so we got to work with it. This is like 16 clips we just put together.
Talk fast. On that note, man, be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe.
Subscribe.
You know what I'm saying?
Subscribe. It's
Y'all
just my opinion. We here. Y'all see us.
You got it?
Raw Dog Legends.
That was, see, we got